Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte is structured to guide readers through the process of leveraging technology to enhance productivity, creativity, and personal knowledge management. Below is a breakdown of the book by chapters, highlighting the progression and key focus areas. Introduction. Overview. Introduction to the concept of a second brain and its significance in managing the information overload of the modern world. The need for a system. Discussion on why relying on our biological brain for remembering and managing information is inefficient in the digital age. Part 1. The promise of a second brain. In Chapter 1, The Case for a Second Brain, Tiago Forte lays out a compelling argument for why individuals should consider adopting a digital system to augment their natural cognitive abilities. This chapter serves as the foundation for the entire book, persuading readers of the necessity and benefits of creating a second brain. Forte articulates the concept through several key arguments and ideas. 1. The limits of the human brain. Forte begins by discussing the inherent limitations of the human brain, such as its finite capacity for processing and storing information. He notes that while our brains are optimized for processing complex thoughts and making creative connections, they are not designed to store vast amounts of detailed information indefinitely. 2. Information overload. The chapter emphasizes the challenge of information overload in the digital age, where the volume of data we encounter daily far exceeds our capacity to process and remember. Forte argues that without a systematic way to manage this information, we risk becoming overwhelmed, leading to decreased productivity and creativity. 3. The need for external systems. To mitigate the limitations of our brains and the challenges of information overload, Forte suggests the adoption of external systems for information management. He points out that humans have always used tools to extend their capabilities, and in the context of knowledge work, a digital second brain serves this purpose. 4. Benefits of a second brain. Enhanced memory. A second brain helps users remember and retrieve information when needed, acting as an external memory bank. Increased productivity. By offloading the task of remembering details to a digital system, individuals can focus on higher-level thinking and problem-solving. Creative insights. A second brain can facilitate unexpected connections between ideas, leading to creative insights and innovations. Learning and growth. It supports continuous learning by allowing users to accumulate knowledge over time, making it easier to review and build upon past ideas. 5. Practicality and accessibility. Forte argues that, with the advancements in technology, creating and maintaining a second brain is more practical and accessible than ever. He notes that there are a variety of tools available, catering to different preferences and workflows. 6. A personalized approach. The chapter concludes with the idea that there is no one-size-fits-all solution to building a second brain. Forte encourages readers to develop a system that reflects their personal needs, preferences, and goals. He assures that the principles outlined in the book are adaptable and can serve as a guide for anyone looking to enhance their cognitive capabilities through digital means. Through The Case for a Second Brain, Forte sets the stage for the rest of the book, providing readers with a clear understanding of why adopting a digital system for knowledge management is not just beneficial but necessary for navigating the complexities of the modern world. In Chapter 2, The Codex Philosophy, Tiago Forte delves into the foundational principles of building and maintaining a second brain, encapsulated in the Codex methodology. This chapter is crucial as it outlines the systematic approach to personal knowledge management that readers are encouraged to adopt. The Codex methodology comprises 4 key steps: capture, organize, distill, and express. Each step is designed to help individuals manage the information flow efficiently and enhance their creative and productive capabilities. Capture. Importance of capturing. Forte emphasizes the critical first step of capturing information. This process involves collecting ideas, insights, and data that you encounter daily. The goal is to ensure that valuable information is not lost and can be accessed later. Tools and techniques. The author suggests using digital tools like note-taking apps, digital folders, and cloud storage to capture information. He also advises on developing a habit of regular capture to reduce cognitive load and ensure no valuable insight is overlooked. Organize. Systematic organization. Once information is captured, organizing it becomes essential. Forte introduces the PARA method as a framework for categorization, which stands for projects, areas, resources, and archives. This method helps in creating a structured, easily navigable repository of information. Flexibility and simplicity. The emphasis is on creating an organization system that is both flexible and simple. Forte cautions against overly complex systems that can become burdensome to maintain, suggesting instead that the system should evolve with the user's needs. Distill. Condensing information. The distillation process involves reviewing, summarizing, and condensing the captured information into its most valuable form. Forte highlights the importance of distillation in enhancing understanding and recall, and in making the information ready for practical application. Regular review. Distillation also includes a regular review of information to keep it relevant and updated. Forte suggests techniques for effective distillation, such as creating summaries, highlighting key points, and synthesizing information from multiple sources. Express. Putting knowledge into action. The final step is about expressing the distilled knowledge through creative or productive outputs. This could be in the form of writing, designing, teaching, or any other form of output that brings ideas to life. Sharing and collaboration. Forte also touches on the importance of sharing knowledge with others. By expressing and sharing what you've learned, you not only solidify your own understanding, but also contribute to the collective knowledge pool. The philosophy's core. Continuous process. The Codex philosophy is presented as a continuous cyclical process rather than a linear one. Each step feeds into the next, with the express phase often leading to new information that needs to be captured, organized, and distilled. Customization and adaptation. Forte encourages readers to adapt the Codex principles to fit their unique circumstances and goals. He stresses that the methodology is a guide, not a strict set of rules, and should serve to enhance personal and professional development. Chapter 2. The Codex philosophy sets the theoretical and practical framework for the rest of Building a Second Brain. By introducing readers to the core principles of capture, organize, distill, and express, Forte provides a comprehensive blueprint for managing information and leveraging digital tools to extend cognitive capabilities, improve productivity, and foster creativity. Part 2. The Steps to Building a Second Brain. Chapter 3. Capture of Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte dives deep into the first principle of the Codex methodology, highlighting the importance and strategies for effectively capturing information. This chapter is designed to help readers establish a robust system for collecting valuable insights, ideas, and information they encounter in their daily lives. Here are the detailed aspects covered in this chapter. Understanding the importance of capture. Forte begins by emphasizing the critical nature of the capture phase, arguing that the ability to reliably collect and save information forms the cornerstone of a productive and creative life. He points out that in the modern information-rich environment, the challenge is not finding valuable information, but remembering and accessing it when needed. The criteria for effective capture. Ubiquity. The tools and systems used for capturing information should be accessible across all devices and platforms used by the individual, ensuring that capturing can occur anytime, anywhere. Ease of use. Capture tools should be easy to use, allowing for quick saving of information without disrupting the flow of work or thought. Reliability. The system should be reliable, with minimal risk of losing captured information due to technical failures or user error. Selecting tools for capture. Forte discusses various digital tools available for capturing information, including note-taking apps, e.g., Evernote, Notion, digital notebooks, and even email inboxes. He encourages readers to choose tools that best fit their personal preferences and workflow. The chapter also suggests that while digital tools are central to the capture process, traditional methods like pen and paper should not be entirely discounted, especially if they seamlessly integrate into the user's digital system. Capturing techniques and best practices. Comprehensive capture. Forte advocates for a comprehensive capture strategy, where potentially valuable information is saved without immediate analysis or filtering. The idea is to ensure that no valuable insight is lost, with the sorting and organizing to happen later. Quick capture. Techniques for quickly capturing information, such as keyboard shortcuts, mobile widgets, or voice notes, are discussed. These methods aim to reduce friction and make the capture process as effortless as possible. Use of tags and keywords. The use of tags and keywords during capture is introduced as a way to facilitate easier organization and retrieval in later stages. Forte suggests a lightweight approach to tagging, to not overburden the initial capture process. Mental shifts for effective capture. From memorizing to capturing. Forte discusses the mental shift needed from trying to remember everything to focusing on capturing effectively. This shift is crucial for reducing cognitive load and improving information management. Trusting the system. Building trust in the capture system is essential for it to become a reliable extension of one's cognitive process. Forte stresses the importance of regular maintenance and review of the captured information to build and maintain this trust. The chapter concludes by reiterating the significance of the capture phase in the broader context of building a second brain. Forte encourages readers to view capturing as an ongoing habit, integral to harnessing the full potential of their digital and cognitive resources. Chapter 3. Capture sets the foundation for the subsequent steps in the Codex methodology by ensuring that readers have a solid system for gathering information. By applying the strategies and principles discussed, individuals can create a comprehensive and reliable base of knowledge to fuel their creativity, learning, and productivity. Chapter 4. Organize, in Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte, advances to the second principle of the Codex methodology, focusing on the structuring and organization of captured information. This chapter is crucial for readers to understand how to systematically arrange their digital notes and files in a way that enhances accessibility, usability, and ultimately, productivity. Here's an in-depth look at the organizational strategies Forte outlines, with a special emphasis on the PARA method, the importance of organization. Forte begins by highlighting the critical role of organization in managing the deluge of information captured in the digital environment. He argues that without a systematic approach to organization, valuable information can easily become lost or underutilized. The PARA method. The PARA method is introduced as a flexible, hierarchical system for organizing digital information, divided into 4 main categories: projects, areas, resources, and archives. Projects. Defined as a series of tasks aimed at achieving a specific goal within a certain time frame. Projects are transient and require active engagement. Forte advises organizing project-related information in a dedicated space for easy access during the project's lifecycle. Areas. These represent ongoing responsibilities or aspects of life that require regular attention, but don't have a defined endpoint such as health, finances, or learning. Unlike projects, areas are maintained over time and require periodic review to ensure they're being properly managed. Resources. This category encompasses information and materials gathered for interests, hobbies, or topics that might inform projects or areas but aren't directly actionable. Resources are organized by theme or subject matter for easy retrieval when needed. Archives. Information that is no longer actively needed but might be useful in the future is archived. This keeps the main system clutter-free while preserving access to valuable insights and data. Implementing the PARA method. Practical steps. Forte provides practical guidance on implementing the PARA method, including how to transition existing information into the PARA framework and how to decide which category newly captured information belongs to. Flexibility and adaptability. The adaptability of the PARA method is stressed, with Forte noting that the boundaries between categories are fluid. Information can move between categories as its relevance and importance change over time. Tools and techniques for organization. Forte discusses the use of digital tools like note-taking apps, file storage services, and task managers to implement the PARA method. He emphasizes the importance of choosing tools that are compatible with one another and fit well with the user's workflow. Best practices for organization. Consistency. The importance of consistency in naming conventions, tagging practices, and file storage locations is highlighted to ensure information is easily locatable. Simplicity. Forte advises keeping the organizational system as simple as possible to reduce maintenance efforts and improve usability. Regular review. A regular review process is recommended to reassess the organization of information, moving items to the archives when they're no longer actively needed and adjusting categories as necessary. Chapter 4 concludes by reinforcing the idea that an effective organization system is essential for leveraging the full power of a second brain. The PARA method, with its emphasis on adaptability and simplicity, provides a framework for managing digital information in a way that aligns with personal and professional goals. Through detailed explanations and practical advice, Forte guides readers in creating an organizational system that not only supports their current needs, but also adapts to future changes, enabling them to navigate the information-rich world more effectively. Chapter 5, Distill, delves into the third principle of the Codex methodology within Tiago Forte's Building a Second Brain. This chapter emphasizes the process of refining and condensing the information that has been captured and organized, transforming it into a more usable and impactful form. Here's a detailed exploration of the distillation process as outlined by Forte. Understanding distillation. Purpose. Forte begins by explaining the purpose of distillation in the context of a second brain. Distillation is about reducing the volume of information to its most essential elements, making it easier to access, understand, and use. This process not only aids in retaining knowledge, but also in identifying the most valuable insights. The distillation process. Review and summarize. The process involves going through the captured and organized information, reviewing it for key points, and summarizing these in a way that highlights their core essence. This might mean creating summaries, extracting quotes, or developing visual representations like charts or mind maps. Synthesize. Beyond merely summarizing, distillation requires synthesizing information from multiple sources to create new insights or frameworks. This synthesis is where much of the creative value of a second brain comes into play, as it allows for the connection of ideas across different domains. Techniques for effective distillation. Selective focus. Forte advises focusing on information that resonates personally or has a direct application to current projects or interests. Not all information is worth the same level of attention and effort to distill. Active engagement. Encouraging an active engagement with the material, such as asking questions, making annotations, or discussing with others, can enhance the distillation process. This engagement helps deepen understanding and memory retention. Utilizing templates. Templates for note-taking and summarization can streamline the distillation process, making it easier to extract and organize key information consistently. Tools and practices. Digital tools. The chapter discusses the use of digital tools for distillation, including note-taking apps that support tagging and linking, as well as software for creating diagrams or mind maps. Habit formation. Forte stresses the importance of making distillation a regular habit. Setting aside dedicated time for review and synthesis ensures that this critical step is not overlooked. The impact of distillation. Clarity and insight. By distilling information, individuals gain clarity and insight, making it easier to apply knowledge in practical ways. This clarity can lead to more informed decisions, creative ideas, and effective problem solving. Preparation for expression. Distillation prepares information for the final step of the codex methodology, expression. By having a clear, concise summary of insights, expressing and sharing these ideas becomes more straightforward and impactful. Chapter 5 concludes with a reinforcement of the importance of the distillation process in the overall framework of building a second brain. Forte emphasizes that while capturing and organizing information are foundational, it is through distillation that information truly becomes a personal and valuable asset. This chapter provides readers with both the conceptual framework and practical tools needed to refine their sea of information into distilled insights, ready for application and sharing. By embedding the practices of distillation into their workflow, readers can enhance their learning, creativity, and productivity. Chapter 6. Express explores the final principle of the Codex methodology in Tiago Forte's Building a Second Brain. This chapter underscores the significance of transforming distilled information into tangible outputs or sharing insights with others. Here's a detailed examination of the themes and strategies presented in this chapter. The value of expression. Solidifying understanding. Forte begins by asserting that the act of expressing information, whether through writing, speaking, creating, or teaching, helps solidify our understanding of the subject. This process often reveals gaps in our knowledge and prompts further learning and clarification. Creative and productive outputs. The chapter highlights how the expression of distilled information can lead to creative outputs like articles, books, artworks, or innovative solutions to problems, as well as productive outcomes such as improved processes, decision-making, and collaboration. Strategies for effective expression. Choosing the right medium. Forte discusses the importance of selecting the most appropriate medium for expression, based on the message and the audience. This choice can significantly impact the effectiveness and reach of the communicated ideas. Leveraging digital platforms. The chapter delves into how digital platforms and tools can facilitate the sharing of knowledge and creativity, from blogs and social media to professional networks and online communities. Forte encourages leveraging these platforms to reach wider audiences and engage in meaningful exchanges. Iterative creation. Emphasizing the iterative nature of creative work, Forte suggests adopting a mindset of continuous improvement and openness to feedback. This approach not only enhances the quality of the output, but also encourages a culture of learning and growth. The role of a second brain in expression. Resource for content creation. Forte explains how a well-maintained second brain serves as a reservoir of ideas, facts, and insights that can be drawn upon for content creation. This repository greatly reduces the time and effort required to produce new works, as it provides ready-to-use material that has been captured, organized, and distilled. Inspiration for innovation. By facilitating easy access to cross-disciplinary information and allowing for the connection of disparate ideas, a second brain can be a powerful source of inspiration for innovation and creative problem-solving. Overcoming barriers to expression. Dealing with resistance. Acknowledging common barriers to expression, such as fear of judgment or perfectionism, Forte offers strategies to overcome these challenges. He advocates for focusing on the process rather than the outcome, and for the value of sharing imperfect work as a step toward improvement. Building a habit of sharing. The chapter advises making the sharing of insights and creations a regular practice. This habit not only contributes to one's personal and professional development, but also enriches the broader community. In concluding the chapter, Forte reiterates the integral role of expression in the cycle of building a second brain. It's through the externalization of knowledge and insights that individuals can truly leverage their collected wisdom to impact the world around them. Chapter 6. Express serves as a compelling call to action for readers to not only internalize and distill information, but to also bring their insights into the open. By doing so, they not only enhance their own understanding and creativity, but also contribute to the collective intelligence of their communities and beyond. Part 3. Implementing your second brain. Chapter 7. Choosing your tools in Building a Second Brain, by Tiago Forte, provides readers with practical advice on selecting digital tools that align with and enhance the second brain methodology. This chapter is pivotal because the effectiveness of one's second brain heavily relies on the tools used for capturing, organizing, distilling, and expressing information. Here's an in-depth look at the guidelines and considerations Forte outlines for choosing the right digital tools. Assessing your needs. Personal workflow. Analysis. Forte begins by encouraging readers to analyze their current workflows and identify specific needs their second brain must fulfill. This analysis includes considering the types of information typically handled, the main tasks performed, and any gaps or frustrations in the current workflow. Criteria for tool selection. Ease of use. Tools should be intuitive and easy to use, minimizing the learning curve and allowing for seamless integration into daily routines. Interoperability. Forte emphasizes the importance of selecting tools that work well together, allowing for smooth data transfer and integration between different applications and platforms. Scalability. The chosen tools should be capable of growing and adapting as the volume of information and the complexity of projects increase over time. Accessibility. Ensuring that tools are accessible across devices and platforms is crucial for maintaining productivity and flexibility, allowing users to capture and access information anytime, anywhere. Categories of tools. Forte divides the tools into categories based on their primary functions within the second brain methodology. Capture tools. Apps and devices designed for quick and efficient information capture, such as note-taking apps, e.g. Evernote, Notion, voice recording apps, and web clipping tools. Organization tools. Software that helps in categorizing and structuring information, including project management tools, e.g. Trello, Asana, and digital file systems. Distillation tools. Tools that facilitate the review and synthesis of information, such as digital highlighters, annotation apps, and mind mapping software. Expression tools. Platforms and software for creating and sharing outputs, ranging from word processors and presentation software to blogging platforms and social media. Experimentation and adaptation. Trial and feedback. Forte advises readers to experiment with different tools and closely observe their impact on productivity and creativity. This experimental phase is crucial for determining which tools best fit one's personal and professional needs. Flexibility. The need for flexibility in tool selection is highlighted, acknowledging that needs may change over time. Forte encourages an open-minded approach to adopting new technologies and abandoning tools that no longer serve the desired purpose. Building a personal ecosystem. Integration. The chapter discusses how to effectively integrate chosen tools into a cohesive ecosystem that supports all stages of the Codex methodology. This ecosystem should streamline workflows and enhance the functionality of the second brain. Customization. Forte also touches on the importance of customizing tools to suit individual preferences and workflows, whether through settings, plugins, or integrations, to maximize their utility and efficiency. Chapter 7 wraps up by reminding readers that the ultimate goal in selecting tools is to support and enhance the second brain's capabilities. The right set of tools can significantly boost productivity, creativity, and personal growth. This chapter arms readers with the knowledge and criteria to thoughtfully choose digital tools that complement their second brain, ensuring that their system of personal knowledge management is both efficient and effective. Chapter 8. Integrating your second brain into your life focuses on practical strategies for embedding the second brain methodology into one's daily life and workflows. Tiago Forte offers advice on how to make the second brain an integral part of personal and professional activities, ensuring it becomes a sustainable and valuable resource. This chapter is key for readers looking to transition from understanding the second brain concept to actively applying it. Here's a detailed breakdown. Making the second brain habitual. Habit formation. Forte emphasizes the importance of forming habits around the use of the second brain. This involves setting aside specific times for capturing, organizing, distilling, and expressing information, as well as regular reviews of the system. Integrating with existing workflows. Seamless integration. The chapter discusses how to integrate the second brain into existing workflows without disrupting them. This includes identifying natural points in one's work where the second brain can add value, such as during project planning, research phases, or creative brainstorming. Workflow optimization. Forte suggests ways to optimize current workflows with the second brain, highlighting how it can streamline tasks, reduce redundancy, and improve efficiency. Leveraging the second brain for decision-making. Informed decisions. The second brain can be a powerful tool for enhancing decision-making processes. Forte explains how having easy access to organized, distilled information can provide valuable insights and perspectives that inform better decisions. Regular review and maintenance. Routine reviews. The importance of regular reviews of the second brain is underscored. These reviews help ensure the system remains up-to-date, relevant, and aligned with one's evolving goals and projects. Maintenance practices. Forte provides guidance on maintaining the second brain, including cleaning up outdated information, reorganizing as needed, and reflecting on the system's effectiveness. Incorporating the second brain into personal life. Beyond professional use. The chapter also explores the application of the second brain in personal life, such as managing personal projects, hobbies, learning goals, and even personal relationships. Forte illustrates how the second brain can support a holistic approach to life management. Overcoming challenges. Addressing obstacles. Forte acknowledges potential challenges in integrating the second brain, such as resistance to change, feeling overwhelmed, or technical hurdles. He offers strategies for overcoming these challenges, including starting small, seeking support, and focusing on the long-term benefits. Building a supportive environment. Community and collaboration. The role of community and collaboration in reinforcing the second brain practice is highlighted. Forte encourages sharing practices, insights, and successes with others to build a supportive environment. Assessing impact and making adjustments. Continuous improvement. Lastly, Forte discusses the importance of continuously assessing the impact of the second brain on one's productivity, creativity, and overall well-being. He advises making adjustments to the system and one's habits based on these reflections to ensure the second brain remains a powerful asset. Chapter 8 concludes by emphasizing that the true value of the second brain comes from its integration into daily life. Forte encourages readers to view their second brain not just as a system for managing information, but as a companion that supports their journey towards achieving their goals and fulfilling their potential. By providing a roadmap for integrating the second brain into various aspects of life, Forte equips readers with the tools and mindset needed to make their second brain a central component of their personal and professional growth. Chapter 9. The Continuous Learning Loop concludes Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte, focusing on the iterative and cyclical nature of the second brain methodology as a tool for continuous learning and self-improvement. Forte underscores the importance of using the second brain not just for information management, but as a dynamic system that evolves with the user's learning journey. Here's an in-depth exploration of the chapter, Embracing Continuous Learning. Lifelong learning. Forte starts by emphasizing the necessity of lifelong learning in the rapidly changing world. The second brain is presented as a crucial tool for facilitating this ongoing educational process, enabling individuals to capture, organize, distill, and express new knowledge continuously. The iterative nature of the second brain. Codex cycle. Forte revisits the codex, capture, organize, distill, express methodology, highlighting its iterative nature. He explains how each step feeds into and enhances the others, creating a loop of continuous learning and improvement. The process is not linear but cyclical, with the expression of ideas leading to new insights that are then captured, organized, and distilled. Application to personal and professional growth. Skill development. The chapter discusses how the second brain can support the development of new skills and competencies. By systematically capturing learning experiences and insights, individuals can accelerate their growth and competency in various areas. Goal achievement. Forte illustrates how the second brain aids in setting, tracking, and achieving personal and professional goals. The system allows for a structured approach to goal planning, with the ability to review progress and adjust strategies as needed, enhancing creativity and innovation. Idea generation. The second brain is presented as a fertile ground for idea generation and creative thinking. The distillation and expression stages, in particular, encourage the synthesis of new ideas and perspectives. Problem solving. Forte points out how the second brain can enhance problem-solving capabilities by providing a rich database of information and insights that can be applied to various challenges. Adapting to change. Flexibility and resilience. The chapter emphasizes the second brain's role in building flexibility and resilience in the face of change. By having a structured yet adaptable system for managing information and learning, individuals can more easily navigate shifts in their personal and professional lives. Reflecting and iterating. Reflection. Forte advocates for regular reflection on the content and structure of the second brain. This reflection helps identify areas for improvement, both in the system itself and in the user's learning processes. Iteration. Based on these reflections, Forte encourages readers to continually iterate and refine their second brain. This ongoing optimization ensures that the system remains aligned with the user's evolving needs and goals. Chapter 9 concludes by reinforcing the second brain as not merely a productivity tool, but as a living, breathing system that grows and evolves with its user. Forte stresses that the true power of the second brain lies in its ability to facilitate a continuous loop of learning, growth, and self-improvement. This chapter solidifies the book's core message, that by leveraging the second brain methodology, individuals can create a personalized system that supports lifelong learning, creative exploration, and the achievement of their fullest potential. Conclusion. The future of personal knowledge management. Reflections on the future implications of adopting a second brain approach for personal and professional development. Appendices. Appendix A. Recommended tools and resources. Lists tools and resources for implementing the second brain. Appendix B. Case studies. Presents case studies of individuals who have successfully implemented a second brain in various domains. This structure is designed to not only introduce the concept and philosophy behind the second brain, but also to provide a practical roadmap for readers to follow. From the theoretical underpinnings to the practical application in daily life, each chapter builds on the previous to equip readers with the knowledge and tools they need to enhance their information, management practices, and overall productivity. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.